Welcome to the vlog, everyone. It's Monday. You know what that means? Comment Monday. Actually, you had no idea because I just made that up. And that's why we're here in my apartment, so that I can read real comments from real YouTubers out there and give you real answers in my own words. Okay, without much further ado, let's ado. Maiseli Myaha writes, nudity thing is mostly BS, TBH. Thanks, Maiseli Myaha. Really, I'd really appreciate it if you would go and tell that to all the guys that use the sauna in my building really loudly and nakedly. Yep, nakedly is a word, we're gonna use that now. But you do have a point, Maiseli Myaha. I have noticed at least one Finn opting for athletic shorts in the sauna. But thank you for the comment. Iris Joronen writes, I have no clue how I managed to stumble upon this channel, but when I did, I couldn't stop and just watched all of your videos in one day. Wow, thank you, Iris. I really appreciate that. You're binging my channel. That's awesome. Kiki Hiri writes, that travel card being cheap part is BS. For example, in Tallinn, that same travel card costs 23 euros, and if you're a Tallinn citizen, you may use the public transport completely free. Hi, Kiki. I suppose cheap is a relative term here. For my purpose of comparing two large cities, the amount of access I receive for 50 euros in Helsinki far outweighs what that same amount could afford me in almost any American metropolitan center. Jalmari writes, a dude with a camera goes to forest to film himself and wonders what these creepy guys are doing there. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Jalmari, and touche. I should mention that none of these guys acted individually in a creepy way. I suppose it was a collective creepy effect of so many lone stags just wandering around the forest. Teak89 writes, one thing, never ask a Finnish person if they speak English. You just start to speak it. It's hard to explain, but most of us, especially young people, feel offended if you ask if they can speak English. We are weird, I know. Thanks, Teak89. I figure that's true. But, Teak89, I will have you know that Anteeksi puhutko englantia is literally the only sentence that I get to use in everyday parlance. It is the one Finnish sentence I get to use that sets me apart from just the tourists who show up. Don't take that away from me. But you do have a point, and I'll take it into consideration. Monomino writes, the old dudes go to the forest, maybe because they have Junkupilo, or they have Pontikapanu. Hi, Monomino. I really hope that that's not true. I prefer the Finnish stereotype that they're out in the wilderness, speaking to the trees the way that the elves awoke the Ents in days of yore. Ahmed writes, yes, Mountain Dew, darn right. Except he said the bad word, he said the D word. I'm not gonna say that on this vlog, especially, no, it's just not appropriate. I'm just not gonna curse, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna read your curse words, okay? I'm gonna try and censor your curse words and come up with other words to come up in place of it, okay? All right, Ahmed, I wrote a mammoth response to your comment, and I'm going to read to it and not look at the camera, so please forgive me for this. For the record, I do not condone or support Mountain Dew consumption. It was an act of solidarity. An homage to my 9th grade students, who I hope and trust will grow beyond their Mountain Dew imbibing ways. If anything, my video proves that Mountain Dew is evil and sends a burp demon that will inhabit you. Say no to burp demons. Say no to Mountain Dew. Mikke Joel writes, the pronunciation demon came out of your body at 6. This is from the update burp video. The demon which has made it impossible for you to pronounce it correctly, but I guarantee you that once you belched it out, there's no problem with it anymore. Wow. In the next video, you gotta show us that you're delivered. Thanks, Mikke Joel. Okay, so the plan is, when I move to Tulla, which I'm obviously not pronouncing correctly right now, but never mind that, we've got a plan here. The plan is that when I move and I live there, and when I need to explain to people, I will always have a Mountain Dew on my person, so that in that requisite moment when people say, hey, Tyler, where do you live? I will be able to pull out the Mountain Dew, binge gulp it, and then allow the Mountain Dew demon to give perfect shape to that beautiful Finnish word. All right, everyone. Thanks for liking, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you want to hear more of these comment response videos, leave a comment and let me respond to it. You never know what you're gonna get. All right, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow or the day after or whenever I happen to have time to upload one of these vlogs. All right, goodbye.